Hey guys, I'm Jack Fawcett, and this is the SONICAKE 5th Dimension Digital Modulation Pedal. This is sort of a one-stop shop for a lot of different digital effects, kind of sci-fi, kind of space age, and you've got your toggle knob here through all the different effects, and then of course you've got mix, depth, and rate, which adjusts the parameters on each effect. Also, if you press and hold this, it becomes a tap tempo, so if you need to adjust your rate on the fly, you can do that, which could be particularly useful with, some of these, particularly if you run the depth higher, the rate can really affect the, whatever song you're playing. Of course, it's very, the tempo of the rate can be very sort of sweeping and everything, and so that having that tap tempo I think is really great if you're planning on using this live. So this has phasers, it has flangers, it has chorus, it has tremolo, it has a vibe, it has a rotary sound, it has the cryin' bot sound, which was kind of funky, and then it has the lo-fi, which was that sort of snarly low noise towards the end. I think this is particularly great for, a lot of players out there. You might need one of these sounds once in a while, but don't necessarily want to go out and buy all these effects. Like let's say you want a flanger sound for one song, you want a chorus sound for another song, you want a tremolo for another song. Well, if you're looking at buying all those pedals individually, that starts to add up quite a bit. So this is kind of cool to give you, like I said, that one-stop shop. And with the tap tempo, you can pretty well adjust on the fly. It's a small package. It's SONICAKE. I've been really impressed with them quality-wise. I've been playing the SONICAKE pedals for a while. For those of you who have watched my earlier SONICAKE demos from last spring, they haven't failed me yet. They're great pedals. I've used them on the road. They're really rugged. I think with SONICAKE you get way more than you pay for, and that's not a bad thing. Today I was plugging in a Les Paul into a Marshall and just running it clean, just so that you can get really the, trying to give you the best representation of these without coloring it with overdrives. Of course, the phasers and the flangers, of course, would sound amazing with some overdrive or distortion, but I really just wanted you to be able to hear the effect today clean and kind of uncolored by anything else. Thanks for tuning in. Check out SONICAKE pedals. We'll see you next time.
Alors, je fais le unboxing de la petite pédale SONICAKE que j'ai commandée, qui s'appelle Echo Rain, qui est une pédale de délai. Donc elle est livrée sans alimentation. Alors j'imagine que dessous il y a un petit cache pour la pile. Je n'ai pas regardé encore. Là, et donc il est livré avec un petit bout de scratch si on veut la mettre sur un pedalboard. Voilà. Le test est fait avec un petit ampli Yamaha THR10 qui est un ampli à modélisation.
I'm trying to do a quick review of the SONICAKE Shark distortion pedal. I'm going to run through everything real quick. It's my Les Paul P90's little Fender amp. I do have a noise wiper hooked up to this. This is my clean tone. That's with the pedal off. You have switch that goes between normal, classic and modern, volume and tone. We're going to put that up to normal. Click it on, and here we go. Put a little more gain on it. A little more gain on it. Sounds really good. I think the switch between the switch and the how much gain you can adjust is going to give you a wide range of different tones that you can get out of this. Going again from classic to modern, you get a little bit of compression, or it sounds to me like a little bit of compression changing between the three modes. But yeah, I mean, it's great. You get this dialed into your rig, and it's pretty much a solid little rock machine. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's cheap. And like SONICAKE has been kind of killing it with these little pedals for the price point. They're well worth it. Well worth it for home recording, just practicing, even doing live gigs. Like, you don't really need a whole lot of much of anything. Just plug one of these bad boys in. You do need a power supply. They do not take 9-volt batteries, but that's the trade-off to get more space onto your pedal board. So yeah, SONICAKE Shark distortion pedal, great little machine. I'm going to use the hell out of it. It's actually now replaced my full-time $198 distortion pedal. So yeah, it's great. I like it, and probably going to get some more SONICAKE in the future. This guy's a pretty badass little company. Thanks.
These nice rubber bumpers on the mini pots turn very well. They're very smooth. Writing's a little small. I get something for scale. There's a Sharpie. So there you go, compared to a regular Sharpie pen. It's quite tiny. The button is superior. It's a great feeling button. Sometimes these tiny pedals have problems with the buttons. They just stick, or they feel like they're getting caught up. That feels very, very smooth. The construction on this is remarkable, actually, especially for the money. I'm really surprised. Anyway, there you go. That's what you get. Not the Sharpie pen. But nice pedal so far. I've heard some sound clips online. I'm going to try this out, and I'll write a review.
Bye.